بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم إن الحمد لله نحمده ونستعينه ونستغفره ونعوذ بالله من شرور أنفسنا وسيئات أعمالنا من يهده الله فلا مضل له وما يضلله فلا هادي له أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله وحده لا شريك له وأشهد أن محمدا عبده ورسوله أوصيكم وإياي أولا بتقوى الله فقد فاز المتقون. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Inshallah, to all the brothers and sisters, we will continue with our zikr. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Alhamdulillahi rabbil alamin. Allahumma salli ala Muhammad wa ala ali Muhammad kama sallaita ala Ibrahim wa ala ali Ibrahim innaka Hamidun Majid. Allahumma bika asbahna wa bika amsayna wa bika nahya wa bika namut wa ilayka nushur. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. La yadurru ma'asmihi syai'un fil ardi wala fis sama'i wa huwa as-sami'ul alim. Raditu billahi rabba wa bil islami dina wa bi muhammadin nabiyya. Allahumma zidni ilman nafi'a wa rizqan tayyiba wa amalan mutaqabbala. Ya muqallibal qulub thabbit qulubana ala dinik wa ala ta'atik. Allahumma adkhilna jannatak. Allahumma adkhilna jannatak. Allahumma adkhilna jannatak wajirna minan nar wajirna minan nar wajirna minan nar. Rabbana atina fid dunya hasanah wa fil akhirati hasanah wa qina azaban nar. Wa sallallahu ala Muhammad wa ala alihi wa sahbihi ajma'in walhamdulillahi rabbil alamin. Alhamdulillah, all praise due to Allah Rabbul Alamin. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala make Shawwal after Ramadan a month that help to strengthen our iman by increasing our amal and also our akhlaq, our adab. To all the brothers and sisters, we know Shawwal is also a month that a lot of people are busy in fasting, like how we normally fast in Ramadan. But the difference is fasting in Shawwal is harder than fasting in Ramadan. Even 6 days only is a struggle. It's a greater jihad. Why? Because the environment is different. Ramadan have a different environment. Everywhere you go, everybody fasting. So that is to show us environment help us a lot. If you want to be in a good environment, you be in a good with the good people, then you can be good very easily. If you are in a sunnah environment, then you will see that your understanding about sunnah and the implementation of sunnah is easier. You don't have problem. Yeah, but if you are in a wrong environment, you start to feel the pressure. You will feel the pressure. And that's why Allah Rabbul Alamin remind all of us, Ya ayyuhallazina amanu kunu ma'as sadiqin. O you who believe in Allah, try your best to be among the righteous people. Yeah, the people who follow what Allah and the Prophet want us to do. Then it will be easier for you, for me, to do what that please Allah and the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Our Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam always remind his ummah to be consistent in whatever they do. In the month of Ramadan, we have been very consistent in doing a lot of good deeds, especially in the night prayer. We are very consistent, alhamdulillah. So the whole month of Ramadan, after our qiyam, we have an ongoing tazkirah, even for 15-20 minutes or sometimes half an hour. That do help us, to remember what the Prophet wants us to do, and we try our best to do it. We always remind all of Jama'ah the adab of praying, because that will be the first thing Allah will ask us in the day of judgment. And you know, when you are standing close to each other, Saffan, they said. Fi sabilillahi saffan ka'annahum bunyanu marsus. Like a building, yeah, where all the bricks is connected. You can see, yeah, the firmness of the building. Yeah. That is the relationship we want to build as one ummah, the khairu ummah, Ummat Muhammadiyah. So that inshallah, by having a good discipline in our namaz, our prayer, the daily ritual, it can help us to have a good discipline outside our prayer. By doing that, inshallah, we set a good example to others. Imam set a good example, how to be a good leader when you want to pray. Ma'mum set a good example, how to follow the Imam, how to discipline yourself by having a lot of patience and istiqamah. Allah Rabbul Alameen have reminded us, Inna allazina qalu rabbuna Allah thumma istaqamu. Whoever believe in Allah, we all believe in Allah. We are here to strengthen our iman. How to believe in Allah, how to strengthen our iman towards Allah. Inna allazina qalu rabbuna Allah thumma istaqamu. Allah said, when you say you believe in Allah, you follow up your belief with consistency, istiqamah. That means whatever you are doing, you attend classes, you practice the sunnah, you engage in charity, all you must do it consistently. Yeah? Your zikr, do it consistently. Whether you need it or not, you don't worry. Just do it. Because Allah loves people who do things consistently. Min al-qanitin wal-qanitat, male or female. And Allah said, because this has something to do with the topic that we are talking about, the angels. Inna allazina qalu rabbuna Allah thumma istaqamu. When you are consistent with the relationship with Allah Rabbul Alameen, with your iman, then Allah said, tatanazzalu alayhimul malaika. For those who have the right iman without shirk, and they are consistent with their iman, then Allah said, I will send angel down to them. تَتَنَزَّلُ عَلَيْهِمُ الْمَلَائِكَةِ. Now, how do you feel that the angel is with you? Can we feel the angel with us, brother and sister? Can you feel that the angel is with you? Not easy to feel. But you can feel the shaitan is with you. Shaitan is so strong. You can feel, I'm having this kind of feeling, and then he's working very hard. But Allah said the angel is going to come to you. Don't you believe that the angel is with you? Yes, we believe. Now, how can you know the angel is with you? The angel is so close to those who have the right iman, iman as-sadiq, and also who are consistent in whatever they believe in. تَتَنَزَّلُ عَلَيْهِمُ الْمَلَائِكَةِ أَلَّا تَخَافُوا وَلَا تَحْزَنُوا. Now, you check your feeling now. If after you do what Allah wants you to do, you follow the sunnah of the Prophet, do you fear anybody? Do you feel that you are worried about following the Quran and Sunnah? Do you have that feeling? Do you feel difficult to follow the Quran and Sunnah, brother and sister? Now, if you don't feel difficulty, and there's no fear in you, what people want to say is up to them to say, but I have no fear. La takhaf wa la tahzan. I'm not worried. Then you know the angel is with you. Because the work of the angel is tatanazzalu alayhimul malaika alla takhafu wa la tahzan. The angel will descend and be with you and will whisper to you, no fear. I'm not worried what people want to say about me. Because I'm not here for the people, I'm here for Allah. When I die, I'm going to see Allah. I'm not going to see all these people. Especially people who talk bad about you. Do you think you're going to see them? I have no time to look at them. I better be with Allah. So you don't have that fear anymore. To do what you have to do, you are not, you feel very ease. وَلَا تَحْزَنُوا. You are not worried. You don't feel sad. When you have that, you know the angel is close to you. Wa alaikum salam wa rahmatullah. Why? Because each time when you do something that's good, sometimes you feel the pressure. The fitna may come from where? Number one, not from outside, first inside. Your children can be the fitna. Inna amwalakum wa awladakum wa azwajakum fitna. Your property can be a fitna. Why people refuse to change? Because of worldly things. Because a dunya, they want dunya so much. They don't care about halal and haram. They know this is wrong, but they don't care. Dunya can be a great fitna to you. Sometimes we change because of dunya. We were good. We have been a very trustworthy, very sincere, committed person. Very family person. But because of dunya, then we change. We were humble one day when there's no dunya. When the dunya come into your life, you feel that I have so much now. I'm somebody now. And you become arrogant. One day you like to meet the people, meet the public, talk to them. You like to go down to the ground, be with the people. Because of dunya, now you have no time for the people. Of course, to entertain many people is not easy. But the least you can do, you create a good company of friend, jama'ah. You cannot handle everything by yourself. You have good company, go. Help me. وَتَعَاوَنُوا عَلَى البِّرِّ وَالتَّقْوَى. Help me. Let us help each other. Then you see everything will move forward. That's why they said good company. And good company will always have angel around you. When the angel is with you, are you worried? Nothing to worry. لا تخاف ولا تحزن. And again, the angel will whisper to us when the ending, wa alaikum salam rahmatullah. Our ending, brothers and sisters, never give up. Last Wednesday, when we were having our class in the evening, we met up with a good sister, reverts, whose family are not yet Muslim. But we have reminded them, never give up. When you believe in Allah, do what Allah wants you to do. Follow the way of the Prophet ﷺ. Be consistent. You see, you have peace. And when you have that peace, bring that peace back to your family. After she remember what we remind her to do, suddenly the father was very sick. So she flew back. Father are not original Malaysian, is a mix, from Europe. Married a local. Both are not yet Muslim, of course. But now the daughter never give up, alhamdulillah. Visit the parent, the father, and the daughter is teaching the father to make shahada. Allahu Akbar. I was not here, I was not in Malaysia, I was abroad having some da'wah activity. So they called me when I was in Hong Kong. He said, Sheikh, my father had made Shahada with me. And she sent the voice messages. She recorded it. She was teaching the father, said, Ashhadu an la, ashhadu, la ilaha illallah. Many times, and the father followed. Allahu Akbar. And he explained the meaning, and the father followed. Now there is a sign. When you have that ending, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said, تَتَنَزَّلُ عَلَيْهِمُ الْمَلَائِكَةُ أَلَّا تَخَافُوا وَلَا تَحْزَنُوا وَأَبْشِرُوا بِالْجَنَّةِ الَّتِي كُنْتُمْ تُوعَدُونَ. What is the good news that you will receive at the end of your life? Allah said, the angel will come and whisper to your heart, paradise is waiting for you. Do every one of us here have the plan to go to paradise? Yeah. You ask any Muslim, even you ask the not yet Muslim, do you want to go to paradise? Oh yes. You ask the bad guy, how about you? Oh so yes. Paradise is a place that everybody loves. Even they have never been there before. They just love the word paradise, Jannah. Some people use the word Jannah as heaven. No, heaven is heaven. Heaven is the sky. Paradise is Jannah. Everybody loves paradise. Now to go to paradise is not difficult. Alhamdulillah, Allah never said, you must have 1 million, then you can go to paradise. Then all of us must work very hard to have $1 million. If not, you fail. Alhamdulillah, Allah never put that condition. You must get married to a mufti, then you can go to paradise. How can you get to, how many mufti you have? Then you have problem. Yeah? You must perform Hajj 10 times, then you can go to paradise. Another big problem. But to go to paradise, so easy. What did Allah say? La tadkhulu jannah hatta tu'minu. The Prophet said, no one enter paradise without iman. And iman is free. Allahu Akbar. Just you have to spend some time to seek the knowledge from the righteous people, to have the right iman. And what kind of iman that can save us, brother and sister? What kind of iman that will attract the angel to come to you? Allah said in Surah Al-Baqarah, فَإِنْ آمَنُوا بِمِثْلِ مَا آمَنْتُمْ بِهِ فَقَدْ اهْتَدُوا. If you have the iman like the iman of the first generation, iman of Abu Bakr, imam of Omar, imam of Osman, imam of Ali, imam of Abu Huraira, imam of Ibn Mas'ud, all the righteous people, Alhamdulillah, you can say you are ready. But today you can feel it, brother and sister. We know Shawwal is going to end. When is Shawwal going to end? 2 weeks more. Alhamdulillah. That means those who have never started Shawwal, they can still continue. But remember, please remember this. Now because of Shawwal, a lot of people are very confused. In the internet, sometimes the YouTube people are asking this scholar, that scholar, make all the scholars so confused. Scholars also have to please this group, please that group. I don't know what happened to all this. All of us. So simple. Number one, the Prophet have make it very clear. Man sama Ramadan thumma adba'u min sitta Shawwal. Then he is like fasting the whole year. Whoever have completed a Ramadan, if you have completed your Ramadan, continue 60. If not, continue Ramadan. And then continue Shawwal. Simple. Now you have problem. If you don't have time, you can fast in Zulqa'dah with the intention of Shawwal. Why are you going out from Shawwal now? You see, when you are not guided properly, your feeling, the nafsu will keep on giving this feeling is okay, no problem, you can delay. When the Prophet said Shawwal, he never said Zulqa'dah. If the Prophet said Zulqa'dah, then you say Zulqa'dah. If like people ask me, if Eid prayer, Hari Raya prayer, or Eid al-Adha that's coming, where is the best place for you to perform Eid prayer? Where's the best place? Yeah? In an open area, not in the mosque. Then people may ask, but now we are in Mecca, where are we going to pray? Mecca is special. Yeah, Mecca also is an open area. See, the only mosque where you have the Kaaba there, and there is no roof. The other is just an extension. Mecca, because you have 100,000 more reward. How about Al-Aqsa? If you perform prayer in Al-Aqsa, how much the reward? 500 more than you perform in Masjid Wilayah. If you perform the prayer in Masjid Nabawi, how much is the reward? 1,000 better than Masjid Negara. Just an example. But now let us go back to Medina. Medina, 1,000. But the Prophet was in Medina. When Eid prayer, he chose to pray in an open area. Now which one is better? Open area, even in Medina. If you follow the Prophet. Why? Because all the women is encouraged to participate, to be there, to show us that Islam allows everybody to participate. You can pray, never mind, listen to the khutbah. Today, most of us, when you feel that I don't have to go and participate, I go shopping. Jumaat is a shopping day for the woman, number one. Eid is a cooking day for the woman. You men go and pray, we prepare our food. Busy cooking, preparing food. Just an example. So what we have learned, brother and sister, Iman will qualify us to go to paradise. That's why the companion are very concerned about Iman, where we are not so particular about Iman, because we thought our Iman is okay already, but we have a lot of problems. You remember one hadith that I shared with all of you maybe years ago? I try to recite this. I hope you can follow me. Follow me to recite, because I always pray that this hadith will be memorized by all of us, because it's a short hadith. Remember the hadith, La darara wa la dirar? Can we repeat? Alhamdulillah. This is Alhamdulillah okay already. Now there's another one about Iman. How to make sure our Iman is okay? Yes, just to know where we stand. When we talk about fasting Ramadan that just end, to us it just end, because it's just last month. We must have that feeling of Ramadan, even we are not in the month of Ramadan, because if you fast Ramadan plus 6 days of Shawwal, it's like you are fasting for a whole year. So the whole year you are like in an environment of fasting. There is a feeling. And when you talk about fasting, you talk about iman. Man Soma Ramadan imanan. Talk about your iman. Now look at this. Remember the hadith. Man ahabba lillah. Remember this hadith? Anybody remember? No. You know what is habba? Hub. Do you know what is hub? Yeah? Love. Habibi. No. Habib. There is, if you know whether you have iman, you must ask yourself, do you have the feeling of love towards Allah? Man ahabba lillah. The Prophet said, whoever love what Allah love. Allah love all the good things. You love all the good things. That is the first sign your iman is there. Wa abghada lillah. Number 2. Allah hate all the bad things. Do we hate bad things? Oh, we also love both. Good also love. Bad also, no problem. Halal, no problem. Haram, sometime. But haram is haram. You have to admit it's haram. Now when you have that, the second, first is the love, second is the hate, that means the iman is okay. Wa'a'ta lillah. Number 3. You love to give for the sake of Allah. Any opportunity you have to give for the sake of Allah, to sacrifice for the sake of Allah, to serve for the sake of Allah. If there's any chance for you to serve for the sake, you are always there. Labbaik Allahumma labbaik. Oh Allah, I'm here, I'm present. I don't give excuses anymore. I can excuse my dunya. I can excuse my work, but I never take excuse from Allah Rabbul Alameen. But remember, anything that you want to do for the sake of Allah, you must have adab. Give for the sake of Allah. Give. When you say give, you are ready to involve in donation, contribution, sadaqah, zakat. Everything is ready. And the Prophet gives you another guidance. Yeah? You want to know whether what you give is true for the sake of Allah or not. How do you know? How do you know that you give for the sake of Allah? How do we know, brother and sister? It's easy to say, I give for the sake of Allah. But how do you know? How do we know? The Prophet showed us sign. What the right hand give, the left hand knows not. You understand that very clear, easy? What the right hand give, left hand knows not. You don't talk about it. Khalas. Do you go and recall? You know, I have been doing this, I have been giving. When you go and recall, then you know you are not that sincere. When you are sincere, khalas, I've done my part. Now I'm not happy, I don't want to give. No mind. No problem. Because it's yours. You feel good, you give. You feel no good, don't give. But when you talk about it, the more you talk, then it starts to disappear. Simple as that. Wa'a'ta lillah. Then your iman okay. Wa man'a lillah. Even by not giving, also you have iman. Wow, then it's good not to give. Meaning, you don't support anything that displeases Allah. That is part of the iman. فَقَدْ اسْتَكْمَلَ الْإِيمَانِ. The Prophet said, if you love what Allah loves, hate what Allah hates, give for the sake of Allah, and withhold for the sake of Allah, you have a sound iman. Then you know your iman okay. Is that easy to detect our iman, brother and sister? The Prophet give you some gadget to check. We hope one day people will come up with one handphone. Want to check your iman. Checking my iman today. Boom. Green, okay. Yellow, okay. Red, then you have problem. We don't know. Maybe Allah gives you technology. People come up with this gadget. That's not bad. Check your pressure. You have your pressure. You check, your sugar. You check. But we have nothing to check our iman. But the Prophet is giving us all this guidance. So when you have this, brother and sister, I believe you feel very good, very relaxed. Now, whatever you want to do, anything that Allah wants you to do, you don't worry about what people want to say about you, because you are doing for the sake of Allah. It's just like the sister when you want to wear hijab. If you are not wearing hijab for the sake of Allah, you'll be under pressure. A lot of people who come to Islam, but they have problem in changing themselves. Why? Everything to do with iman. Iman is about changes. We all want to see changes in our life. I think in 1 week, how many dresses we change? The male and female, guarantee female change more than the male. The male are more simple, They can wear for 1 week once they change. It's still okay, it's still clean, no problem. The body smell is common. Sometimes people love the smell. But woman, your nature is different, Morning dress, afternoon dress, evening dress, outing dress, so many dress. Only Allah knows. But men, alhamdulillah, one dress for every occasion. Easy. There's a difference between men and women. There's nothing wrong. You can change, no problem, if you have a lot of dresses. No problem. Now the same thing if you want changes. Now we can look into ourselves. How can we feel the presence of the angel with us when you don't have the fear to do what Allah wants you to do? No? Alhamdulillah. But now the Satan is going to work into you, give you all the wrong feeling, because you are so consistent in doing good things, you don't entertain. Can our family become a fitna to us? We have a mother who asked me this, Ustaz, if I make this dua, is this dua correct? I said, what kind of dua is that? I say, oh Allah, protect me from the fitna of my children. In front of the children, she was asking. Is that a correct dua? Is that correct or not? It's correct. But now the children was very unhappy. Huh? I am a fitna to you. It's true. Allah said they can be a fitna. You want to follow the Quran and Sunnah. You want to be good, but they refuse to follow you. It's a fitna. You want to pray, they say, I don't want to pray. It's another fitna. It's a challenge. They are so close to you, but they do not want to be with you. How do you feel? It's a challenge. If all the daughters, the young girls, and the young brothers here, if you want your children in the future to be close to you, you be close to your parent for the sake of Allah. Then Allah will reward you, because your children grow up seeing you as an example. You see, my mother so close to my grandmother, my father so close to the grandfather, they also get very close. If you have no time for your mother, no time for your mother, now your children is looking. Next time your children also, I have no time for my father, I have no time for mother. Then you will start to feel, oh, where is my son? When I need them, where is my daughter? We overlook, we forget that the angel is always with us, reminding us, whispering into our heart, La taqaf wa la tahzanu, just do istiqamah. But we will be tested. That's why let us look into the book now. We are in page 90 today. Yeah? Are we in page 90? Khẩu sập à? My people don't like the khẩu sometimes. They like the part. Yeah. Supplicating for the Prophet. Gabriel taught the Prophet ﷺ many du'as and azkar. All the du'a that we are practicing in the morning, evening, after prayer is from Angel Gabriel. Yeah, guiding the Prophet. And du'a and azkar is for protection. Why you make dua is you are asking Allah for something. That's why you call dua. To protect ourselves from harm. Sometimes you may harm yourself. That's why the Prophet said, La darara wa la dirar. Don't say anything that causes harm to yourself, and don't harm others. For example, Abu Sa'id al-Qudri radiallahu anhu reported that once Gabriel visited the Prophet and asked him, O Muhammad, are you sick? He replied, yes, O Gabriel. Yeah. Gabriel said to the Prophet ﷺ, recite, Bismillahi arqiq, min kulli shay'in zu'zik, min sharri kull لنفس أو عين حسيد Allah yashfik Bismillah arqiq. With Allah's name I shelter you. Now Gabriel is praying for the Prophet and also teaching the Prophet in the same time. You want to be protected, you protect yourself with the name of Allah, Asma'ul Husna. He is the protector. Huwa Hafiz. Allah created everything, and He can do anything He wants. So ask with the name of Allah from all that ails you, from everything that may cause harm to you. The Prophet has been tested by Allah more than all of us. But because his connection with Allah is always very consistent, good, bad, he never give up. He have a lot of patience. Compared with the companion, no one can compare with the Prophet. When Omar became a Muslim, anybody talk bad about Prophet Muhammad, Omar was just waiting the Prophet to give him a green light. Go and settle this guy. When somebody whose mouth cannot hold water, you know what is the meaning of the mouth cannot hold water? He's like a broadcaster. That means you tell him, after a while the news gone. With the internet now, Allahu Akbar, one whole world will know what is happening. So when this person appeared, who talked bad about Prophet Muhammad, sometimes the Prophet Omar will ask, Ya Rasulullah, allow me to pull out all his teeth. Omar, he's a man. If the Prophet said, do, khalas. Literally, he go and pull. Not with plier, no injection, he go and pull one by one. When the people attack Omar in a group, because Omar want to feel how the reward, feel the pain, the suffering, the torture from the pagan. So when he became a Muslim, he want to feel like how they feel. So he went out to the house of Abu Jahl. He knocked at his door. Abu Jahl opened. Yes, Omar, what can I do? I'm a Muslim now. He hoped that Abu Jahl will slap him. Will beat him up. Abu Jahl just slammed the door. This is not what I want. I want him to beat me. I want to feel like how the other Muslim, those who convert, suffered and been tortured. Allah. So he went to another house. Knock, knock. I'm Omar. Oh yes, Omar. I'm a Muslim now. Slam again. Then later on, they went to a third guy, and now they inform everybody was waiting for Omar. And when Omar sit in front of everybody, all together they came in a jama'ah to hit him. Now he can feel, this is what I want to feel. Normally Omar will walk with what? With a sword on his neck, shoulder. When people walk in that means they are ready. You want to leave your wife as a widow, You want to leave your children as an orphan, come to me. You want to leave, don't come close to me. Leave me alone. But Bin Omar, after you've been attacked left and right, you can feel the pain. Now he just hold one guy. He put his finger into his eye and pressure it. That guy just scream. If he don't scream, his eye is going to pull out. Then the rest will run away. There is Omar. From all sickness, difficulty, we ask Allah to protect us. From the evil of any soul and that of the evil eye. May Allah cure you, Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. With Allah's name, I shelter you. Now, this is the prayer. But look at the prayer of Yunus alayhi salam. I think I've shared with you maybe last week. I just want to affirm this again. When Yunus was swollen by the fish, the whale, in the stomach, in the stomach of a fish, there's a lot of acid. But Allah protect Yunus. Like how Allah protect Ibrahim, he was thrown into the fire, but Allah command the fire, stay cool. Immediately, it's burning outside, inside is like yolk aircon. Wow, like today, cooling. People feel the heat. People say, Khalas is going to turn to ashes. Gone case. Ibrahim. Where is Ibrahim? Where is his God? No more. We have burned them together. He just walked out. But for Yunus, Allah taught him a dua to say, La ilaha illa anta subhanaka inni kuntu minaz zalimin. Are we zalim, brothers and sisters? Are we zalim? Yes. You know what is the biggest zulm? What is the biggest zulm? The greatest zulm is what? Shirk. Barakallahu fiqh, brother. Inna shirk la zulmun azim. In Surah Luqman, Allah said. Indeed, committing shirk is the greatest zulm. And you know, when you are not well, who will come to you? Normally, who will come to you? Shaitan. Work very hard. And he's going to send his wakil, agent, and come to you and tell you so many things. If anybody come and tell you, if you have this problem, you are not well, eat this, drink this. There's halal, alhamdulillah, no problem. You want what akar, go. Look for any akar. Any leaf, no problem. But there are some people come, you know, I think he's been charmed by somebody. I think evil spirit is in him now. We must get the Ghostbuster. Do you want? I know a Ghostbuster, very good one. And that is the sign of shirk. It's coming in already. Don't do that. Those who are in pain, seek Allah for protection. But if you need nutrition, you go to the nutritionist. Check whether there's something wrong with your body. Certain food is not there. Then you do what you have to do. I used to remind a lot of sisters who are from a reward background. If you have parents, when you give birth, confinement time, our people have a different feeling. Oh, you must take this, drink this, herb and all this. No problem. All the herb, the halal herb, you just put chicken inside, black chicken. Now they also have black chicken. Steam it is good for your health. No problem. But they also want liquor, wine. That one, no. Then he make the parent very unhappy. For your health also cannot. We are Muslim, we have changed. We believe that anything that intoxicates you cannot be a medicine. The Prophet said anything that intoxicates cannot be a medicine. We must believe in what the Prophet said, not believe what the people say. But sometimes you're caught. But you must be firm. Once you become a Muslim, you start to change. When you change, you be consistent istiqamah. No. They have to learn. But these are not yet Muslim. It's different. But non-Muslims sometimes have the same problem. They believe in what other people say. They don't believe in what Allah and the Prophet say. Very sad. We have problems. It's because of Iman. Who know that this thing can bring benefit to you? Only Allah. If Allah said halalan tayyiba, not halal, no. Even they say it's good, no, it cannot be good. Because Allah put a condition. Anything good must be halal first. One is not halal, even when people say, oh, this is very good. Thank you. No, I don't believe in that. That's why the condition of a good food start with halal first. Ayuhan nas kulu mimma fil ardi halalan tayyiban. When you do a halal thing, brother and sister, angel will be with you. When you do haram, he will just stay away. And it's very important. We have sickness, of course. Even the Prophet, yeah, gone through some pain. He's been tested by Allah. Yeah. And this is a sign to show us that, because we have people who want to come to Islam, was checking with me. I looked at the Muslim, they idolize Muhammad. Like they are worshipping Muhammad. I said, no, we cannot worship anybody. We only worship Allah. We don't idolize him, but he was the best example. He have all the good, the best quality. If whoever follow him, even the Orientalists today, when they look at the life history of Prophet Muhammad and his character, they say, if this man survived today, if he is here, all our problems solved. He is the messenger. He is the leader of the Muslim, where the Muslim once upon a time was not known as a civilized nation. The Arab is not known as a civilized nation before. They are known as Jahiliyyah nation. The civilized nation is known only the Persian Empire, Roman Empire. They are known for their civilization. That was before Islam. But one Quran was revealed, and the Prophet conveyed the Quran to the people, and whoever enter Islam and follow the guidance, they change. To the extent now, the Roman civilization and the Persian civilization collapsed. Why? Because at that time, the Muslim who believe in the Quran, in Allah and the Prophet, never entertain any other ways, any other civilization except what Allah said. And they become very civilized. Allahu Akbar. We have problem today because we plus. We are not proud of our value. We want to take some from the East, some from West. We lost our own identity. Just like business, today we do not know what kind of medicine that you are buying online, and all the YouTube telling you about this. So many people make confession. Only Allah, this is business. Today they say this is so good. After some time, this is very bad. This one, another one is very good. So we keep on having this problem. Do you encounter that, brother and sister? Once upon a time, they want to promote soya. They say soya is the best. Soya oil, soya this, all soya. All this palm oil is bad for your health. After people have left all this, he have sold all his business, soya also finished. Now they invest in another investment. Now soya is very bad. Astaghfirullahalazim. Can you imagine what is happening to the dunya? Because the civilization today is business. Islamic civilization, it has nothing to do with this. Purely for the sake of Allah. I will tell you the truth, nothing but the truth. If Allah said good. Don't believe in what they say, but what can we do? The media is controlled by them. They keep on bombarding. Then we also forget all the halal, and they say this is good. Kita pun good. Amin. That's all we are good at. Amin. We don't believe in what Allah said. We don't believe in what our Prophet said. We believe in what people said. We have problems. The evil of any soul, because sometimes we are good, but we cannot control the feeling of other people. They may smile in front of you, but they have evil thoughts. Do you experience that, brother and sister? They smile, but deep in their heart, they curse you. Have you experienced that? Yeah, sometimes you can feel. So you got to protect yourself. You got to protect yourself. And the evil eye. Is there evil eyes? And that's why the Prophet learned and taught us to be humble. Because people just cannot see. If you have extra, no problem. But be humble. Simplicity is the best. Innal bazazata minal iman. Simplicity is part of iman. Can a leader be simple? Can be a rich man be simple? Can be a scholar be simple? Of course. Example was given. The Prophet, he is the most learned, very simple, down to earth man. Osman, Abdurrahman bin Auf, Abu Bakr, they are very rich, but very humble and simple. Omar, Ali, very strong, but very simple. All the good example is there, just follow. And then the angel Gabriel remind the Prophet, may Allah cure you. You see, it's not me who cure you. It's not the medicine that cure you. It's Allah who cure you. Iza maridtu fahuwa yashfin. When you are sick, the cure comes from Allah. Yeah? Remember that. When you say, this is the one who cured me, there is zulm, shirk. You remember the story I shared with you about Moses? You still remember that, brother and sister? I don't know whether you remember or not. Yeah, inshallah. I think some remember, some don't know what is the story about Moses anymore. Yeah. Moses was having a tummy ache, serious tummy ache. So he asked Allah for guidance. Allah commanded Moses to go and pick up a plant in the desert and eat the leaf of that plant. So he went and he took. After a while, alhamdulillah, all the pain just go off. Then Allah tests Moses again. After a while, he started to have pain again. So this time, Musa just walked into the same area and looked for that plant and pluck it and then eat. But it never cured him. He was upset. Now then he talked to Allah. First he talked to Allah and asked Allah for guidance. Second time he straight go to the plant without talking to Allah first. So then Allah informed, first you ask me. I'm the one who cure you, not that plant. But that is just a reason. Go and take something. The second time you didn't ask me anymore. You thought that plant can heal you. No, it's me who heal you. That's why when you're in pain, you must take care of your iman. The Prophet never allowed us to go for the ghostbuster. Remember Allah. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. La yadurru ma ismi shay'un fil ardi wala fis sama wa huwa as-sami'ul alim. All these are very powerful dua, but we don't recite this always. We are not consistent. Be consistent in your dua. Yeah? Even little dua. Be consistent. Morning, evening, after the 5-day prayer, no, after the 5 time prayer. Remember, astaghfirullah, astaghfirullah. Remember that we all are sinners. Zulm. We commit zulm by forgetting Allah. How do you feel for the children who are young here? You forget your parent. How do you feel? Is that okay? You cannot. It's not good. You commit zulm to yourself. And sometimes we come across children there are children who say, I don't want to pray for my father. Very hard. We don't blame them 100%. We just want to know why. Why make you feel that you don't want to pray for your father? Some don't want to pray for the mother. But parents always pray for the children. Do we pray for our children? Yeah. Even how hard they are, how bad, we never fail to pray for them. It hurt us a lot, but we still pray for them. There is a sign of a good parent. But every prayer, there is a limit. You remember Noah prayed for his son? To the limit, Allah will say, no, stop. Then he stopped. But there are prophets. When Allah stopped, they stop. You and me, stop. No, I still want to pray. We are different. We are not that faithful and obedient to Allah. We thought that our way is better now. You must know where you stand. Everything there is a limit. When Allah says stop, you stop. Can we pray for the people who are not a believer? Can we pray for them? Yes. When they are alive, yes. You stop when their heart stop. That means they have choose to be like that. You stop them. Even prophet want to pray for their parent. No. So they stop. But when they are still alive, don't stop praying. Because you don't know. Like I said to you, the father who was dying, and he made shahada. Normally when this thing happened in the time of the prophet, at the ending of someone, he made shahada, the prophet will make one dua. What is the dua? Alhamdulillahillazi anqazahu minan nar. Alhamdulillahillazi anqazahu minan nar. All praise due to Allah who has saved that person from hellfire. But you see how hard our heart is. We hardly want to pray. Even among Muslims also we don't pray. We hate each other. We curse each other. Then you know you have a problem with your iman. You are sure to have a problem with the iman. Because iman always guides us. Allah said, innamal mu'minuna ikhwa. The believers, they are like a family. They remind each other. They pray for each other. Even the other person don't change. They do what they can and they'll leave it. But they don't curse each other. They are not judgmental. They don't make life difficult for each other. You don't want to be my friend now, my call us. You move what you think is good for you. I will do what I think is good for me, call us. So both will benefit. But if you're in a good jama'ah, there are more blessing. Doing things together with the right jama'ah, rahmah, blessing. Doing things separately, azab. You can do, but azab. Al-firqah, azab. That's why we always remind all the good brothers, let us do things together. Let us do things together. Now, supplicating for the Prophet. One of the dua that we always make for our Prophet is what? What dua? Is salawat. Allahumma salli ala Muhammad wa ala, especially Jumaat, you make more salawat. I think I've shared with you also this hadith about salawat. The companion asked the Prophet, I have been making salawat upon you. Is that enough, Ya Rasulullah? The Prophet said, yes. But if you want to add more, it's better. So he made more salawat. After he add more, say 10 times he made salawat, he asked the Prophet, is that good? He said, yes. But do you think I should add? Yes, you can add, it's better. So he add 20 times, add 30. He was going to make his own dua, but the Prophet said, you make salawat on me is better and better and better. He forget his own dua. He keep on making salawat, 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 nothing for him. But in return, whatever he want, Allah gave it to him. Enough. Sometimes, think that you want for yourself, you think that is best. You don't know. You just do what is best for the sake of Allah and follow the Prophet, then Allah will give it to you. Yeah. And one of the dua we never fail to qualify ourselves to receive the shafa'ah of the Prophet in the Day of Judgment is what? What dua is that? Allahumma salli ala Muhammad wa ala ali Muhammad. After that you said, Allahumma rabba hazihi da'wati tamma was salatil qa'imah ati Muhammadanil wasilata wal fadila wa ba'asu maqama mahmudan allazi wa'atta. That will qualify all of us, inshallah, to receive the shafa'ah from Prophet Muhammad sallallahu. That is our dua to our Prophet sallallahu. Even then, we are so weak in doing it. We don't do that. I've seen a lot of young people don't know how to make this dua. Then you know when the azan is on, they don't respond. I've seen a lot of young people, I call azan sore throat. Call azan, sore throat, I have problem here, problem there. Astaghfirullah. It's not here, problem here. So when I ask them, they don't want, I quickly azan. It's my call. Because I will get the reward. I just want everybody to participate. They don't want, I will call. So don't be shy. Even we are grown up. Call your son, train them. They don't want, you quickly call. That's what we do. We don't pray without an azan. Call an azan. Among the sisters, Aisha radiallahu anha called azan. Only among the girls. She called azan, she made iqamah, she become the imam. Yeah. But when there's a man, let the man do it. So brothers and sisters, remember, yeah, we make dua also. But the angel made dua for Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, and in the same time the Prophet will memorize this dua and he will make this dua for himself, and you can make this dua to other people. Because the word you. Like the Prophet used to say to some companion, when you want to make a dua for yourself, example, to protect yourself from the evil of that area, what do you say? A'udhu bi kalimatillahi tammat min sharri ma khalaq. But you want to protect somebody from that evil. U'izzuka bi kalimatillahi tammat min sharri ma khalaq. Then inshallah, yeah, may Allah protect all of us, inshallah. Brothers and sisters, even we are just talking about one hadith, we relate this and that to make us understand. You know, one of the most important thing in Islam, when you are learning about Islam, is the right understanding. You can read a lot, but I don't know about our understanding. The companion, the prophet, they don't seek knowledge like us, go to school, but they learn from the prophet in the daily life. They walk with the prophet. When the prophet says something, they listen. When the prophet do something, they see. Everything is waqi', real, not theory. That's why they become the great companions of the prophet. We hardly can travel with our scholars, so we cannot pick up this kind of thing so easily. I share with you this kind of feeling because that's how I learned when I became a Muslim. I travel with my scholar, my teacher. I serve him. I carry his bag. I do anything to make things easy for him. And while I'm doing this, I'm listening. While I'm doing it, I'm watching how he moves, how he talks to people. So I learn. That is the fastest way to learn. Through practice, through your commitment. It's like the Chinese Kung Fu master. You want to learn Kung Fu, Shaolin. First thing, they call you to work. Carry water, sweep. Today here, wash my car. Washing car. I want to learn Shaolin. You call me to wash the car. One hand first, and then two hands. Now it's moving. You don't know. And now your knee. You must stand a horse standing. All this exercise, but you don't understand. You just I want the movement. What movement? This is also movement. Get used to this movement. You don't understand. Fail. You say, what kind of sifu is it? I want to learn. He just called me to wash his car every day. That is to train you to move your hand, move nicely. You see, sometimes we don't understand. A good teacher will not tell you everything first. He wants to see your commitment. Are you committed? Are you sincere in seeking knowledge? That's why when we have activities, when we inform you, please respond. Because in the activities, you learn a lot of things. Only be in the environment. Inshallah. Yeah? Today we just talk about this hadith. After we share about Shawwal, we talk about istiqamah, we talk about the hadith to check our iman. Remember, even though know your iman is okay, man ahabba lillah, abghada lillah, a'ta lillah, mana'a lillah. Love for the sake of Allah, hate for the sake of Allah, give for the sake of Allah, withhold for the sake of Allah. Alhamdulillah. Is there any question? Now we open for Q&A. Fatafaddal. Are we confused with Shawwal? No confusion on Shawwal now. Alhamdulillah. Yeah. If you are still confused, don't do Shawwal. No problem. Just eat every day. Yeah. Now.
Assalamualaikum.
Walaikum salam wa rahmatullah wa barakatuh.
I'm Azlin. I just want additional explanation from you to put in the istiqamah of being Allah to achieve the iman. Right? Is there any, I can say, a guide that we are peaceful, our relationship with Allah needs to be like 50% more, or with human and human, the hablum minan nas is 30%, and with the other creature, which is they have a term, hablum minan nas, hablum Allah, and hablum minan something, right? With the environment, trees and all that, it has to be a certain percentage to make up like a passing mark of a good iman.
Okay.
Is there any indicator for us, a human being, to understand that practices?
Now, I think it's very simple if you understand what Allah wants us to do. The first thing is to have a good relationship with Allah and be consistent. Hablu minallah, come first. Why? Because if your relation with Allah is good, that relationship will develop a good relationship with Hablu Minan Nas. What? With the haywan and with all the animals, environment. It will come. But if you say, I'm very good with Allah, and then you have no good relationship, that means something is wrong with it. Yeah, we feel that we go okay with Allah. Oh, Ezekiel 1,000 times, 10,000 times, It's your feeling. It's not real. The real feeling will produce some kind of result. If you say, I have a very good relationship with Allah, then automatically, when you talk to people, you are very good. If you say, I have a patience with Allah, automatically your patience with people are better. First is with Allah. Huwa awwalun, He is the first. But a lot of people say, oh, mashallah, look at that guy. Alim, wara. See his hand, the finger always tasbih. But he walk, he look at you. He humiliate you. He look at you like you are shaitan. He's an angel. The Prophet never do that. Just be simple. If you can be simple with Allah, Allah wants you to be very simple. Walaikum salam. Then you can be. Just example, when we worship Allah, our dressing is simple or not? Very simple. Sometimes we can even dress a t-shirt and then we can worship Allah. Sometimes too simple. Without a shirt also, with sarung, we pray already. That is too simple. When the Prophet said, La yusallina ahadukum bistawbin wahid wa laysa ala atikaihi shay. Don't perform prayer, the man. Don't perform prayer with one garment, cover the below, and no second garment cover the shoulder. Covering the shoulder is your aura in your prayer. But we forgot about this adab. Yeah. But when you go shopping, you go for open house, you don't dress like that. Wow. You want to be... You see, that's why everything starts from your relationship with Allah. If your relationship is good, you are humble, you are sincere, you can see your relations with others will be very good. And it will be real. Real one. It's not hypocrite kind of good. No. First with Allah. That's why all the Prophet came to remind the people with Allah. Allah. Because Allah all-knowing, all-seeing. You cannot hide from Him. You can hide from your friend, but you cannot hide from Allah. You can say, I help you for the sake of Allah, but inside your heart, Allah knows. So if you are very sincere, then you will be very sincere in doing all the good deeds. That would be the best guidance. Anybody, if you ask me about they say they have good relationship with Allah, how many percent? You don't have to have that percent. It will come together. Like the Prophet, how is his relationship with human? Because he have a good relation with Allah, kana khuluquhul Quran. His akhlaq, his moral ethic is the Quran. That is how we guide. We follow the guidance of Islam. Don't have to use the percentage that human measurement. No. You do, automatically come. If you feel that something wrong, you check your iman. What went wrong? I had been praying. I should be humble. Suddenly I feel proud. Can I feel proud? Yes, to be a Muslim, you are proud to be a Muslim. Nothing wrong to feel proud. But you don't humiliate others, judge others. Just for yourself, okay. When you look good, when your hair every 70 years old is still black, do you feel proud? When people say, how old are you? I'm 70. Wow. What vitamin you eat, what food you eat? No? You look at your hair. Everything that they don't know, we die black, that. sometimes. Just an example. You like to be good, no problem, but don't be judgmental on others. Have mercy, be kind, be loving, be caring to others. We are not here to judge people. We are here to help whatever we can. If you can help others, help yourself. How you help yourself? You don't cause harm to others. That's how you help yourself. Now, yeah. Next question from the sisters. I hope inshallah in the future that sister will know, don't have Shawwal question in the coming Shawwal. Because 1,400 years ago, the Prophet have made it clear. Until today, we are so confused. Because we like to entertain, opinion, saying this, and that is where the problem starts. Yeah. Last question from the brothers. Yeah. Pass it to the brother here, inshallah.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alamin. My question is how to protect self and each other from sihir and jinns disturbing.
Okay.
You know what kind of words, dua from Quran will be practiced as ruqyah? Because
Okay.
I'm not said from Al-Quran, from chapter 17 verse 82 page 219, wa nunazzilu minal qur'ana huwa shifaa wa rahmatul lil mu'minin wa la yazidul zalimina illa khasara.
Surah Isra. Now, yeah, Allah have said that the Quran is a healer. What is the ayah that the Prophet highly recommend us to recite, to take as a ruqyah shar'iyah, to protect yourself? Number one, you can recite Ayatul Kursi. You look at the dua that the Prophet recommend to recite before you go to sleep. Because the disturbance of the jinn, the night jinn, are more active than the day jinn. The day jinn, they know, because at day we are all busy with our work, so they cannot disturb us too much. At night when we are more relaxing, then it works better. So number one, the Prophet remind us, don't forget to recite Ayatul Kursi. Number one. Number two, two last ayat of Surah Al-Baqarah, lillahi ma fis samawati wa ma fil ard wa in tubdu ma fi anfusikum aw tukhfu ma yuhibs muhasibkum bihillah fayaghfiru liman, until the end. Then the three kul Allah, to strengthen your iman, tawakkal Allah samad, and then qul a'udzu birabbil falaq, qul a'udzu birabbin nas allazi yuwaswisu fi sudurin nas minal jinnati wan. Fair enough. Because the sihr come from two area, from jinn and from human. So when you ask Allah to protect you, and you do it consistently, but in the same time you don't go and challenge the people. You want to make sihr, do it to me, I am protected. Don't go like that. Don't do that. Then you invite the world sahir come. Then you are in trouble now. You know, all the jinn, international jinn will combine. You don't do that. You just be humble. You know how Pharaoh, because he is not humble to the extent. Now jinn is the one who trying to help him, to advise him, and if he don't have enough jinn to help him, he called the other jinn, the Ali Sihir. He invite them to come, and the Ali, the sorcerer, asked, what do we get if we help you, ya Pharaoh? You say, you be the closest to me. You my right hand, left hand, front hand, back hand. You can be that. But immediately when the Ali Sihr, confront with Moses' miracle of the the stick. Yeah. They all make sujood. Immediately, when Moses threw his stick and turned into a python and swallowed all their snake, they just prostrate and say, we believe in the Lord of Moses. Allahu Akbar. See, all the Ahl Sihr just collapsed. What do Pharaoh say to them? You dare to go and worship other than me? You follow the Lord of Moses? You ignore me without my permission? You got to seek my permission. Because why? Because he said one day, Ana Rabbukumul A'la, I am your Lord, the Most High. When he said that, the jinn ran away. His jinn also got surprised. Because the jinn also never said, I'm God. The jinn know I'm jinn. I'm no God. But when Pharaoh said, I'm God, the jinn also get headache also. They got a shock, culture shock, huh? So that's why the jinn may come from human and the real jinn, the shaitan. Yeah. So you just recite what the Prophet wants us to recite, but you don't go and challenge people. You don't say, I don't believe in jinn. You cannot say that. Can you say, I don't believe in ghosts? Cannot. Ghost ka, jinn ka, hantu raya ka, all is the same, gang. You just give new names. Yeah. You must acknowledge, because jinn exists. Sihr exists. But you just protect yourself. So you recite that Quran. This is all Quran. Hadith also you have. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim la yadurru is a good dua. But normally the Prophet recommends you to say the three kul, Ayatul Kursi, the last two ayat of Surah Al-Baqarah as a ruqyah to protect yourself. Inshallah, by doing that, brothers, be consistent. Always do that. Now, if you have been reciting that, suddenly you still fall sick, you still been disturbed. Now you need somebody to come and remind you, and then you continue. Yeah. You see, it will help you, inshallah. Yeah. Last question from the sisters. No question from sister. Back to the brother. Fadda.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Wa alaikum salam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
It's quite normal for other scholars, not all, but some of them. I mean, Ustads are saying about it's not easy to go paradise.
It's not easy to go to paradise.
As contrary to what you're saying just now, it's easy to go paradise. So they say that it's not cheap to go paradise. It's very expensive. It's quite very difficult.
Yeah.
So your comment on that?
It depends how you look at this. It's a matter of approach. You can say difficult, yes, because it's so difficult to be good for some people. But if in reality, it's very difficult to be bad. Give you a simple example. It's easy to go to school or it's easy to go to prison. Go to school. Normal people go to school. Abnormal people go to prison. You must be qualified to go to prison. You can apply. Example. But of course, if you want to look from the negative side, you'll say, oh, it's very difficult. Why the Prophet was sent to guide us? Why the Quran was revealed to guide us? Is that easy? It's easy to follow one book, or it's easy to follow 10 books? Just one book. It's easy to follow one man, or it's easy to follow 10 men? One man. What is difficult is up to how you look at life. The problem is the shaitan gives you that idea. But all of us will be tested You just have to prepare yourself. Yeah, I have no comment if you look from that angle, because you see a lot of people don't change. Even they know what is good, they still don't do. That means to him he just and that people are very difficult. You know, when we come to our class here, we inform Jama'ah to be disciplined. We have rack, put your shoes, discipline yourself. Is that easy? It's easy. Organize your shoes. It's your shoes. But sometimes very difficult. People just don't learn. They listen, but they never follow up. They never act upon the knowledge. Because we do not humble ourselves to learn and act upon the knowledge. True or not? So it depends. Some people use that approach. I don't like to use that approach. Because thing that is good should be easier. Allah never make this religion difficult. Anything what Allah want you to do is very easy. Everything the Prophet taught us do is always very easy. Show you example. Pray like how you seen me pray. Is that easy? It's just a movement. If the Prophet said, recite what I recite, then it's difficult. The movement is so simple. Even that you don't bother. Then you are very difficult. That person is difficult. Because he refused not to change. This is me. Accept it or leave it. Then you have problem. Yeah? If you want to get married, you say to your partner, this is me, accept it. I'm not going to change. Then you say, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. I better look for another one. Here, make it very clear. This is me. No, I'm not going to change. Don't call me to change. Don't expect me to change. Then you say, Alhamdulillah. Give him good salam, and then mashallah. You have more peace. So life is simple, but again, brother and sister, the Prophet said what? Yassiru wala tu'assiru. Bashiru wala tunaffiru. From Anas ibn Malik, the Prophet said, make it easy, don't make it difficult. Give them glad tidings, don't chase them away. Jahannam, Jahannam, Allah, everything Jahannam, kalas. I also Jahannam. Said, paradise, paradise. We hope everybody is like we talk to your children. You jahat, nakal, nakal, nakal. You naughty boy, you naughty boy. You know, when he become naughty, you naughty. Yes, because you say I'm naughty. What? That's why I'm naughty. Don't say naughty. You are very active. Good boy, good boy. You are very active. Last one, Sister Fauzia. Pass the mic to Sister Fauzia. By saying naughty, naughty, you are making wirid, no?
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi
Walaikum salam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Ustaz, I read somewhere that Allah says, if you want to make dua to me, you have to cry. Tears have to come out from your eyes.
No.
You don't have to cry.
No.
But if you cry, Allah will give you what you want faster, or something like that.
There is an ayah in the Quran remind us that if you, something that, if you know what is going to happen in the future, you will cry more than you laugh if you are not careful. That means Islam is here to warn us about what is going to happen. So if you don't take this warning seriously, you just ignore it, you take it lightly, you will cry, you will suffer in the future. Only the hadith, there is a hadith. the Prophet did say that 7 group of people who will be under the shade of Allah Rabbul Alamin the day of judgment, when there's no other shade except Allah's shade. And one of them, رجل يذكر الله خاليا ففادت عينه. The Prophet used the word man, but applied to also the female, who when they are alone, they reflect with Allah, and then they shed tears. That tears is very, very holy, not in front of people, but sometimes you also can shed tear in front of the people. If that tear really come from inside, not because of the pressure, really come from you feel remorse and you shed tears. That tears will be valued by Allah Rabbul Alamin. But there is no sharat that the Prophet, if you don't shed tear, your dua is not going to be accepted. And that's why you see some people make long dua, because they don't see people crying, they keep on continue until you have to cry. If you're not, I'm going to prolong my dua for 10 minutes to half an hour. You better cry. When you cry, okay, now I can shorten my dua now because it's affecting you. I know, because last time when I followed the Jamaat Tabligh group, when they make dua, they make long dua. They force themselves to cry, and then if they cry, no one cry, they still continue until we also cry, and then we cry lah. But that cry is not sincere. It's under pressure. Oh, when are you going to end your dua? You feel so bad. So there is no condition from the Prophet. You must shed tears, then your dua will be accepted.
Some people find it very easy to cry. They cry
Good.
when they laugh. When they laugh, they cry. When they're sad, they cry in front of people, behind people. But I find it very, very, very difficult to cry when I want something, when I make dua. So one day I went to my darling husband and I said, "Hit me." And he said, "No." I said, I tried to force him to hit me, but he refused.
Why are you going to hit you?
So that I can cry.
Of course, he cannot do that to you. No, because you cry because of the pain. No, of course, you don't call somebody to do something that is wrong, and then because you enjoy crying, no, don't do that. You want the cry to come, but it's true what the sister says. Somebody, they are very soft inside. They can easily cry, and they can easily also be happy. But that is good. There's nothing wrong, as long you know you are not making up. That is okay. Sometimes I watched when I was young, before I Muslim. My mother also bring me to the cinema and watch the Hindustani movie. Everybody come out crying. No, I also don't understand. But when people cry, you also cry. They are very good, very emotional people. They talk, and then they cry. Everybody start crying. For a while only, after that we forget everything already. So it's good to have that feeling. But when something bad happens, when people pass away, the people are crying, when you visit them, you cry, that is good. That means you are with them. You don't go there and happy. You make them very, very sad. Wow, you see this guy, He's so happy for my friend to die, No. At that occasion, you should cry. When people are happy, you should be happy. But I want to share with you one last thing. When you do things, whether sincerely or not, only Allah knows. It can create fitna, backfire. Sometimes you experience people recite Quran and they cry. You experience that? When they're praying, they recite the Quran. In the prayer, they cry. Have you experienced that? In Ramadan, we experience that. You thought that is good. Maybe it's good for you. But it backfired on other people. People feeling, why you have to cry? No. And now you have to stop your recitation because you are crying. And you make us feel so bad because we cannot cry. You understand what you are reciting. We don't understand. No. So we feel bad. Like, why you going choose this ayat that make you cry? You see, sometimes it's good to feel when you recite the Quran, but when you're in the audience, you don't have to do that. Why? Because you may create unnecessary feeling, negative feeling from others. No? But when you do prayer, that's why the Prophet liked Sunnah prayer to be performed individually, privately. You can cry, no problem. But we are worried when you do the prayer by yourself, you never cry. But when you read in the public, you cry. And that is also not healthy for us. Do it for the sake of Allah. So, to Sister Fawzia, that feeling is not bad. Yeah, to feel you can easily cry is good. But after some time, if you keep on crying, you'll feel that it's not easy to cry anymore. And there's nothing wrong. But when a calamity, something passed, someone that you love passed away, normally you should. Even the Prophet shed tears when Ibrahim passed away. You can. And the people was asking the Prophet, you shed tears? Yes. If you don't feel, that means your heart is hardened. You should feel.
Jazakallah khair.
Hayakallah. But don't call your husband to slap you. They commit a sin by doing that. May Allah protect us, brothers and sisters, accept our prayer. And whoever traveling, may you have a safe journey. And don't forget to be istiqamah in what you have learned. And don't forget to be humble all the time. And don't forget to pray for everybody. Yeah. Until we see you again, inshallah. Subhanakallahumma bihamdik. Ashhadu an la ilaha illa anta astaghfiruka wa atubu ilayk. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.